Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel's son. I guess most people in Fragcom, in the fragrance community, knows about this. It's called Blaze by Beverly Hills Polo Club. There was one particular reviewer, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe about 8 months ago. He did a review on this and he really hyped it up. And within like a few days, it was like almost impossible to find because there was so much hype about this that all the stores sold out. I mean, Marshalls and TJ Maxx, you couldn't find this anywhere except online. And I think a lot of companies online knew that there was a bunch of hype going on about this. So everybody like Amazon and eBay jacked up the price like 3 times what it's worth. And so if you wanted this, you would pay like premium price for this. So I just sort of gave up on it. You know, I would go back to Marshalls like and TJ Maxx like every day for like a month, and it was just like non-existent. Everybody was like buying it. But about a week and a half ago, I was browsing through Marshalls just to see what they had, and I seen it. I was like, let me make sure this isn't the body spray. I was like, Beverly Hills Polo Club Blaze Eau de Toilette. I was like, I can't believe it. I actually finally found it, and it was for like 15 bucks. So I snatched this sucker up. From what the reviewer that hyped this up said about this is exactly like Spicebomb. There's a lot of people say it's better than Spicebomb. And at the time, Spicebomb was like huge. Everybody had Spicebomb and everybody was talking about it. So I like snatched this up. So let me tell you what I'm getting from this. I'll tell you if my opinion is different from all the other reviews and all the other comments in Fragcom. But before I get on with my review, it's been quite a while that I had an idea to start doing fragrance reviews blind. I mean, completely naked. And what I mean by that is not knowing anything about the fragrance whatsoever. Not at all. No notes. Not knowing the notes, not knowing the accords or anything. So I did that for a while, fragrance reviews without knowing the notes or anything about it. And I challenged all the fragrance reviewers to do the same thing if they would be willing to do, like, maybe start doing some fragrance reviews without knowing the notes or anything about it. And there was not one fragrance reviewer that was willing to do that. So I just sort of gave up and just started doing my regular, fragrance reviews. And yesterday, I was actually going to look up the notes online and get my notes prepared and everything for this review. And I was like, you know something? I think that I'm going to do this review without knowing anything about the fragrance, other than there was a lot of hype about it. Now, I did post this in some of the fragrance Facebook groups about a week ago as my fragrance of the day, but I don't even think those notes were accurate. The information is pretty much non-existent on the internet about this. You can't find out anything about this, so I don't even think those notes were correct. But I decided that I'm going to do a review of this fragrance without knowing the notes or anything about it. And I might actually start doing that again with all my reviews. But I'll tell you what I'm getting from this. I get spicy. And it's like different kinds of spices. It seems like I'm getting cardamom, maybe pink pepper, maybe cinnamon, that kind of spiciness. I'm getting sweetness, and I'm getting a candy vibe. It's like a sweet candy-like fragrance. That's what I'm getting, along with the spice. It smells synthetic. It smells inexpensive to me. It smells on the cheap side. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad smell, but it just smells cheap to me. It smells like It smells like a teenager fragrance. It smells very youthful with that candy-like sweetness, and that's basically it. There's some times during the development of this fragrance, during the life of this fragrance, I do seem to get maybe something in the background, maybe a little bit of like some kind of earthiness, maybe like a grassy or a woody, but it's way off in the distance and I don't really get it that much. But the main things I get from this is spicy, candy-like, and sweet, and that's it. And the first time I ever wore this, it reminded me of something. Not a Spicebomb. I'm not going to do a comparison between this and Spicebomb because I don't have Spicebomb, so I can't say anything about that. But as soon as I smelled this, I was like, I know what this smells like. It smells like it has the DNA of Dunhill, because some of the Dunhills have a candy-like sweetness to them, and that's exactly what I'm getting from this, is a candy-like sweetness. So back when Spicebomb, before I even heard about this, when I first started hearing about Spicebomb, I almost bought it, and I think at the time, I think Spicebomb was like $80+. If I would have bought Spicebomb for $80+ back then, and I would have gotten it, and it would have smelled like this, since this is supposed to smell exactly like Spicebomb. If I would have bought Spicebomb and it smelled like this, I would be pissed. I really would, because I don't think the quality, I think the quality sort of sucks myself. And when I first heard about this, and I seen it on Amazon when the prices started going up, and I almost pulled the trigger on this when it was $45 on Amazon. If I would have pulled the trigger on this when it was $45 and got it home, and I would be pissed, because it's just, I don't think it's that great a quality myself. It's too youthful, it's too candy-like, it's too synthetic, and too cheap smelling. And it's not a bad smell, it's an okay smell. If I would have to rate this from 1 to 10, it would be a 5, maybe. It's just, I know a lot of people love this, but not me. I think it's a decent smell, but that's basically it. That's it. I'm glad I got this, but I would never ever, even if I've seen another bottle for $15, I don't like it enough to buy another bottle for $15. I think it's okay. I think it's all right, but that's it. Nothing special. Quality sort of mediocre. Performance is okay. 7 hours longevity, about an hour or less projection. So it's just a sort of a cheap smelling okay fragrance to me, but that's about it. And that is my honest, naked, blind review without knowing the notes. That's what I smell, and I don't think you can get any more honest than that. So I will be back in a few days to do another fragrance review, and I actually might keep doing reviews without knowing anything about the fragrance, without knowing the notes or anything. Just telling you what I smell from my sense of smell and my brain. I think that's the best review you can possibly do. But anyway, I hope y'all got something from this. And if you see it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something, and you see it for $15 or under, yeah, grab it, because you know it's a fun, playful scent, just to get away from the other stuff every once in a while. It's nice to have a variety of fragrances, I guess. But anyway, I will see y'all in a few days, and have a good weekend. Love you guys. Bye.